All right, everybody, we'll open it up for questions for Coach.
Fran, let's just get it out the way. What did you think of the quarterbacks on Saturday's scrimmage?
I thought they did good. We pushing. I thought they were doing a good job. Just hoping Ricky takes another huge step this week, so that'll mean a lot to us. Pushing for that, and Steve's done a great job also. So hoping that Steve takes another huge step this week. I was impressed with Luke and Rich. You know, they also did a good job in their playing. I thought Jakari ran the ball well. Rich and Luke stood out when it came to the second group of guys doing that, and the other two, I just pray that they hope to take another big step this week. You know, it'll be big for our program if they do that. It'll be big for the Block S.
Last time you had a 52-48 percentage on it. Do you have a percentage for this week?
Yeah, 51-49.
Getting closer.
Yeah, it's getting closer.
Obviously, a quarterback can never take enough steps until they reach Kyle, maybe. But are you happy with where they're at right now, or is that a negative that they need to do that?
We just got to keep getting better, right? I'm not really trying to compare them to Kyle. I'm trying to compare them to them being able to run the offense the best that they can run the offense, to do what fits them, right? So I think they're doing a good job. I think that Coach Nixon and Coach Nuns and the rest of the offensive staff, they do a good job of putting things together. And we got a lot of pieces around to complement and to like compensate the areas that they may not be as good at. You know, so they're doing well though. I'm excited for where they are. I'm excited for their growth. It's Steve's first time going through the offense. It's Ricky's maybe fifth, sixth, something like that. So I'm excited where both of those guys are.
Do you feel like the step that they need to take is more playbook stuff or more, meshing leadership-wise with the guys?
Just a mixture of all. Yeah, I would say a mixture of everything. And that's important. It's always about the leadership first because you're the quarterback and you want to make sure that everyone's following you. But then, of course, playbook, you want to keep learning it and know it. And you want to already know when a coach may have sent a call in and he send it in backwards, right? But then, that's not right. Hey, he's called this. I know what he means, right? Being able to do that. So we got to get to that point for them to be there.
And you spoke about the O-line, D-line before pads. You said, I wanted to see what they look like once they got the pads on. You've seen that now from the trenches. What are you seeing from offensive and defensive line?
We're getting tougher daily, right? We got to keep getting tougher. We're not close to where I want to be at, but I think that we're constantly growing. I think daily, it's a daily grind, and they're willing to work. So that's a good thing. They're willing to work, and they're willing to keep getting better.
When you look at David Amapariola on the edge as opposed to a linebacker, what are you seeing from some of the guys that can be hybrids on the defensive side?
They're physical. So I see they're physical. I think they give ability to rush the passer. So, those are the things that we're going to use them for at end. We need pass rush, so I think they'll create that.
You saw Jaylen Hornsby hang around with the starters a lot on the wide receiver group. What have you seen from him and his growth and his time here at Syracuse so far?
Shit, we ain't even do a starting group or none. I don't know how you seen it. Well, you got to tell me where you seen that at. I haven't seen that yet. I didn't, because no one has been put in like a starter. It's been just mixture, and everybody's mixing in with every unit so we can see who all go together. We haven't started doing that. We'll start that Wednesday, so they must be doing something that they invited you to without me, right? I don't know about that, but I do think Hornsby's taking a huge stride, right? I've been messing with him in practice a lot. I'm telling him he's soft because he transferred from Camden High, but he's doing a real good job, man. He's getting better. Coach Miles is working with him. He's working on blocking. We know he can go get the ball and he can run routes. He's becoming a complete wide receiver, so I'm very happy with his progress that he's been going through.
What do you want the identity of this wide receiver group to be in 2025, especially with the offense continuing to shake?
Just go get the ball. Just try to follow the guys that played here before us. There was a lot of great receivers, starting with the Hall of Famer, Marvin Harrison, you got Kevin Johnson, you got David Tyree. It's a list of guys who were really good before them. Just follow what Meeks done last year, right? And just keep being able to work into that. I think we'll be fine, though. I think we got a good group. Those guys are getting closer together. They're all learning together. They're learning how to win daily. So I just want them to score, right, and be able to block, right? They got to tell you their identity of who they, everybody got a group or a name and things like that. I want to see a lot of dancing all year. I hope they just score a lot and they just dance all the time. So that'd be cool for me, just to see that.
How have you seen Jonte Cook grow and develop throughout this camp and kind of even become a leader in the receiver room, even though he just got here?
Well, I think he's mature, right? There was a lot of things that was trying to be put out there about who he is as a person and things that he's done. He's very well-mannered. Yes, sir, no, sir, kid. I mean, just helps a lot of people. We were walking in the building the other day, and there was something outside on the ground. He literally just picked it up, right? And wasn't like he was doing it because of me. He just saw it and picked it up, like, yo, it's trash out there. And then I watched him do that another time. I love who he is as a kid, and we're getting closer, right? A lot closer. He works hard, right? You just got to keep learning the game, right? Keep playing. He's a guy, in my opinion, that could be here 6 months or 12, right? He could be here a whole another 6 or 18, not 12, 6 or 18 months. It better not be 12. 6 or 18 months. He's just a good football player, right? You can see why he was recruited and why he was ranked so high and all that stuff. He makes a lot of plays. He's a good kid, though. Like, I really like who he is as a player, him and Ricky and those guys. They've been taking my son with them after practice, and they work routes with him and teach him a lot of stuff. So he's a good dude, man. I'm really thankful to Mr. Jonte Sr. and his wife just for trusting in me to be able to help their son this next go-round, and him being able to accept the man above in his life a little bit closer. And I think he's really maturing, and our players see it, our young players see it. I see Gabe Daniels following him, right, and watching some of the things that he's doing. I watched Darren Williams follow him and watch the things he's doing. So he's doing a pretty good job, man.
Fran, I just wanted to get a couple health updates from you. We saw Boobie Johnson out there in the cast. Can you update his status?
Yeah, he got like a fibula, a little fracture, a little bit. He's gonna be out about 5 weeks. Sad too, because he was running with the twos. I guess that was the group you saw. He was running with the second group. He was running with the third. Like, he was doing a lot. Like, and he's been doing that from the spring. So he's doing a good job of giving himself. I mean, he just can catch the ball, right? He was like our own little Wes Walker. Like, he could just do everything. So he'll be out for a little bit, but he'll be back. You know, I just actually prayed with him earlier with the team, just like, yo, we keep your head up. We're pushing for you. You know, we know how he loves football, right? Like, he loves it. Like, football means everything to him. So when a guy like that has to wait out some time, you know he's gonna wear it on his sleeve. So I'm a little sad that had to happen to him because of his passion and love for this game.
Just a couple more guys in green jerseys. We've seen progress updates on them. Jamie Tremble and George Rooks.
Yeah, they straight.
How about McFaddin? We've seen him in a sling.
McFaddin. Oh yeah. He messed his collarbone up. Yeah, he's gonna be out. He's gonna get better though. It's gonna help us get his weight up, get his legs bigger, and he's out. He's in good spirits right now, right? You know, that's gonna go up and down. When you're waiting out your freshman year, expected to come do stuff, so that's on us. And I think we have an outstanding mental health program going on, ran by John Mitchell and his staff. So those guys will get with them, and then if they need a little bit more, then we got a nice outsourced piece that we work with and work on. So, I mean, that's the most important thing when guys aren't playing, to make sure that they're still involved. And I'm still talk to them. I'll still be around them. I mean, they have to do everything still. So it's just they're still in the mix every day. So it's just they just can't practice and plan a game. But it's important that we mentally we're there for them, and that everybody's around them. It's important that you guys still write good things about them, right? Keep them looking at themselves so they can understand and know my time's coming and I'll be back, right? So you play just as big a part as I play. So you want to ask me questions about him, keep asking questions about him so you can keep seeing that.
Jonte told me you met his parents, and that was a big impression on you. Like, that told you he was a good kid. What was it about those two that made you say, I know this kid is somebody I can work with?
It was just good parents, good mom and dad. Just seeing it, you could feel it when we're sitting in the room. I gotta kind of feel sometimes when people are like BS, full of bull. Then you could feel sometimes when it's like, okay, no, we're not looking for that. We know he could play football. That thing was, they know he could play ball. We need him with someone who's going to get him with the structure, right? Who's going to help him get to the next level, but also show him what life's about, right? And I think we all were aligned, so worked it out. But I like his pops a lot. It's my boy. Like, his dad cool, right? I like talking to him. He's funny as shit. He's a good dude. That's my guy, man.
When you talk about building culture, you've had guys on staff that obviously you brought from Syracuse history. You've had guys visit the program from Syracuse football history. How important is that for you to have that be an extension of your voice and their leadership to be around?
Guys that have visited that were here.
Yeah, guys that used to play here that you brought in, and guys that are on staff that also played here.
Man, it's important. It's that school. Like, they got to come back. They, I mean, they could come when they want. It's an open invite to anybody that's played here, right, that left on the right track, that done it the right way. Like, this their school. So when Keith and them come in, we just around. We talking ball, we talking how to get the program better, the things that they done that I can implement, and we kind of mixing it all together. And it's a lot of stuff that they did do that we're doing. It's just different terms, right? Different things. From day one when I came in, I told y'all the era that I wanted to get back to how it was with Pasqualoni and those guys. Because of my age, I never got to really focus or know Coach McPherson and things like that. So I wasn't gonna be there and be like, hey, when they did this is what. Like, I try to research and do as much as I possibly can, but I didn't really watch that, right? Because of how old I am and when he was coaching and Coach Swartzwater. Like, I didn't get a chance to see those guys coaching or anything like that because of my age. But I respect what they done, and I listen to the stories, right? I listen to Kyle, who just retired. He telling me stuff and talking to Jim all the time, and I just try to find everybody that was here, and I be like, how long you worked here? Once they tell me 30 years, we friends. It's because I get to hear some stories from them, right, and hear different things about it, and it just means a lot to be able to do that. A lady, Miss Judy, who was in school with a lot of guys a long time ago, she's on our board, so it's pretty cool to be able to talk to her because she was a student here with Jim Brown and all those guys like that, and being able to talk to her, like, stuff like that is, to me, it's important that you can bring the past here so that we can have a better future as long as we understand and know what happened before us.
And we talk about having people that have been here, just what it means to have Coach Hicks and his connection to NFL teams and all the guys that he's been able to work with and have him on staff with you. Coach
Hicks, the big homie. Like, I don't even, like, if you don't love Hicks, you can't, I don't mess with you, right? Like, that's my guy. That's who I talk to about everything. He worked me out every morning. I go work out in the weight room with him. He's just solid. He is solid as they come. And he got a genuine heart. He loves football. He loves that weight room. He loves the players. He loves Syracuse. And he loves it all, man. And he's a good dude. Like, you just gotta. Without him, this wouldn't be where we are right now. How we're building and doing stuff. So, I mean, we are so thankful to have Coach Hicks, and I'm happy he's here. And that's the big homie, to be honest.
Take two more for Coach.
In terms of Tank was a guy who had the stomach issue last year, had to get surgery for it, then fought his way back to the bowl game, off season, worked his butt off, put on some weight. What did that kind of say about who he was as a player, and did you know exactly what it was he was going through with his stomach?
Yeah, we knew all that. I mean, that's for him to talk about that. But he's who he is, right? Tank's a hard-working man. Like, he ain't no little kid, right? He's a man. He does his job. He comes into work. And they're gonna ask you questions. You better have answers, right? Don't just say something. You gotta have substance behind what you say when you're talking to Tank. He's a grown man. I think every kid on our football team should follow him. They should follow his leadership. They should follow the way that he goes about business daily. There's a lot of good freshmen that are talented, will probably be more talented than him later on, and I hope that they take his work ethic and his approach to the game daily, his approach to life. He's going to be successful. Whoever he marries is going to be lucky because that household is going to be neat, clean, right? He's a great dude.
In terms of special teams, I guess, how is kind of Ricky, what has he brought in terms of his scheme and his in terms of just overall coming to Syracuse in his first year?
He brought passion. He brought a little bit more detail. We still got to make sure that the guys love it, right? We say that's the heartbeat of the team. Everybody got sayings and stuff like that, but your actions show. We're all about CCT. Are you committed? Do you care? Can I trust you? You committed? Show me on specials. You care? Show me on special teams. And what we trust. I trust what you do when you went out there and how you competed, right? But I do think he brought passion. He brought detail. The guys relate to him all over, right? He's a chameleon, so he understands and knows how to fit in, and he knows how to make the guys buy into what he wants. It's just, I got to make sure that we keep pushing that part of it because we want special teams to be a major part of our team this year, right? We want to be able to win on special teams, right? We don't want to have special teams be a reason that we lose a couple games.
Fran, just to make sure I have the details right, McFaddin is out for the season, or he's out for a period of time?
That's up to you. You can guess how long. No, I'm playing. He's out for the year.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, he's out for the year. He'll
It's
be out for the
broken.
year. Yes.
Yeah.
Broken collarbone, so he got it all fixed. He did surgery last week, and he's back. He's good to go. So I'm excited about his return, to be honest. We're already starting to work. We already got a plan in place, so it's like, let's just work. Mom and Dad already been up here and went through it, had him all set, and they're already off. Said, hey, he's yours now. Get him right. So we're good to go. We're happy. Last question.
Just what have you seen from Gary Bryant so far? It seems like he's going to be
He's
a
tough.
big piece. Just tough.
Yeah, he's tough.
What was kind of the reasoning behind bringing him in here? What did you see from his tape over
Shit,
there?
he had 100-some tackles, and we ain't have a guy coming back with that many tackles, or that much production, and played ball like that. So we got a lot of inexperience at that position, but they can play. They're tough guys, but it's a real inexperienced room. Not a lot of ball play out there, outside of Derek McDonald, and then him. Then the other guys, I think Anwar played a little before I got here. Last year it was sporadically. You'll see him jump in there, but those guys are all working together now, right? There's a lot of guys in that room that are fighting. Him, James Hurd, Anwar, Z, Twan, the big freshman that came in here, for Team Diggs. So it's a fight that they're all going into, and these next 2 weeks is going to show a lot. But for me, it's a long season, so it's all about the finish, right? I mean, this season going to go long, and I just hope that they have that mindset, right, of being able to focus, and that's what I'm trying to instill into them. So parents, tell your kids stay focused and finish. There's no need that, oh, you ain't playing, we leaving, right? Just take time, because you never know what'll happen, right? Davian Kerr didn't play all year. He was on the scout team, ended up started the last 5 games, and now he's starting nickel for us, playing a little bit of corner all the time. Like, he's on a little bit of everything, punt returner. So it's just hang in there, keep fighting, keep working. It'll work itself out. That linebacker room is deep, and I think they all get the opportunity to go out and showcase their skills. Appreciate y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you, Fran.